yet. So I'm going to put it on you guys. Just wave one. You're welcome to walk in. All right, wave one competitors out here.
Mom says that Jay's not allowed to come.
My lovely co-owner, mother of the show.
Oh, okay. Boom. Take that, bro.
We had some amazing runs out of the young people. We're live streaming the event all weekend. You can catch those videos on YouTube if you want. Now, this is when it's time to get down to business. Because these are the pro and amateur ranks. These are mixed together with our young adults that are running in their division. You guys are running a full adult course because in my mind, you're full adults. Right? Coach goes and go over the specifics of the course here with you in just a little bit. We want to give you guys just an update, or just a little bit of overall information. We will take the combined times, finishing times for this wave and the next wave, and that will give us our top 3. So if you finish and you're on the leaderboard, you want to stick around until 8 o'clock. If you finish on the podium, because we will be giving out fabulous trophies, cash prizes, and all the other accoutrements that come with a talented ninja competition. So make sure you guys stick around for that. In the meantime, if you're looking for refreshments and whatnot, spectators too, go hit up the Action Cafe, the merchandise area and all. Oh, there's a 50 right there. Okay. Make sure to get down on that too. Listen, usually not a lot of people get into it. You have a pretty good chance of winning, honestly, if you get in that 50-50 apple. All right, I can tell you guys are all ready to warm up now. I see there's some kids in the action room that are playing around. Would the young people in the action room please stop playing around? Owen Matters, I'm looking at you. Evan, okay, cool. That is your competitor warm-up area, okay? You guys are in the action room, warming up, doing whatever you got to do to get ready. The expectation being that when it is your time to run, you are making your way up to the door that will enter you onto the course. There's a leaderboard above the door on both the inside and the outside. If you need to go to the restroom or whatnot and you want to know your run order, it will be scrolling down the run order from our NinjaWorks timing system. It'll also show our leaderboard in real time. So any information you need about the course will all be right there in the action room for you. You guys may not obviously touch any of the obstacles here on the course before it is your time. Okay? Get your minds right, take a deep breath, and get ready. What I will tell you, as I've told all the kids, I'm going to tell every competitor that runs this course is set up to reward confidence, bravery, and courage. So if you attack this course, if you charge these obstacles, you're going to do just fine. If you take them with a cautious approach, yeah, you're probably going to do just fine too. You're just not going to finish as fast, okay? So if you came in here with designs on podium or getting up to the top, you're going to have to go fast. But if you just came here wanting to do some obstacles and see if you can complete an entire NNL course, great. We've set it up that to a point you will likely be able to do that, okay? So that's everything that I have to tell you guys. We already knocked out the national anthem this morning, so we don't need to do that here. Coach Joe, would you please read the National Ninja League, all the stuff you have to read?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Action Athletics National Ninja League Qualifier. I'm going to go over some general rules. You will attempt to complete a series of obstacles in an attempt to make it the furthest, the fastest. Each obstacle has a starting point and a finishing point in which you will be rewarded completion for that obstacle. We will go over each obstacle individually. The course is made up of 11 obstacles that will test your agility, balance, upper body strength, and body control. You will have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to complete this course. In the event that you fail an obstacle, your run is over. Please leave the competitor area. If you run out of time while you are still on the course, again, your run is now complete. Good job. Please leave the athlete area. The top 3 men and the top 3 women who make it the furthest, the fastest will be awarded prizes and qualify for the National Ninja League. If the person or persons that are in the top 3 have already qualified for the national finals, those qualifier spots will bump out. So, if all 3 of our top finishers have already qualified for the national finals, finishers 4, 5, and 6 will then be the qualifier for the national finals. If you have any questions about that, ask McKinley. She'll explain it to you. My name is Joe Dubuque. I'm going to be the head official. Not yet. I will be the head official. No, I did not. I will be very clear when I ask that. My name is Joe Dubuque. I will be the head official. I will be being helped by Connor Claffey and Angel Nino. Each athlete will be allowed 2 people on the infield, a coach and or a camera person. 2 people max, so that way Kai, doing the live stream over here, can have a good view so our friends at home can watch us have some fun today. All right, any questions on the general rules? Yes. You want to be an adult, right? Yeah. All right. Any other questions on the general questions? All right, ninjas, we're going to go over to the first obstacle. The first obstacle is Consequence Row. When you are on the starting platform, our starting platform is going to be the black vault box at the beginning. You will hear a series of boops and beeps. It will sound like this. Nope, nobody has it. When you hear that beep and the lights go white, it is good to go. You may start Consequence Row from the vault box using as many or as few of the steps as you'd like to get up and over this box. When you land on the floor, you will hear this noise, and the obstacle is complete. You may use any part of the step, black, yellow, or red, whatever it is, but you may not use the gray box I'm standing on or the red mats that yellow step is on. Paulina, show us how it's done. Any questions on Consequence Row? Moving on to the second obstacle. Summer. You can use as many or as few as you'd like. You may use the sides, the tops, the backs. The red is off and the gray is off. Angel. Ninjas, the one on the red box, if you yank on it, it will go. So be in control into that one. All right? The rest of them don't really go anywhere. It takes a little to get it to go. Any other questions on Consequence Row? You're going to start standing. Once that goes beep, you can do whatever maneuver you want to get to that. Does that answer your question? Awesome. Any other questions?
Why do we call it Consequence Row?
The box at the beginning and the box at the end are wooden. There are consequences if you mess up. All right. Obstacle number 2. Any other questions? Go on to obstacle 2. Obstacle number 2 is going to start on this gray platform. You are going to use the 3 spinny barrels to get to the orange mat on the other side that Jake is pointing at. Ninjas, we may not use the stanchions. You can't stride across the stanchions. We're going to use the 3 barrels, but you may use your hands on the wall. We can't use our feet on the wall, but we can use our hands on the wall. We're going to show you 2 different demonstrations. And here's a little bit of a more aggressive approach. Ignore that noise for now. Any questions on the drive-in? If it's incidental, I'm not going to call it. But if it's obvious that you're using it for your support, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to tell you guys, like some of you athletes have heard on the show, don't make me make that call. Right? Any other questions on the drive-in?
If you're great at striding and you're going to stride across them, we're going to be able to tell. Don't do it. Use the rolling barrels. Thank you.
On to the third obstacle. Yep, Media.
If you happen to lose control and go over the orange mat, it doesn't matter.
No, but it's going to cost you time.
Don't go into the office, please. I like it there.
All right, Ninjas, after you finish the drive-in, you are going to go from here to that blue hockey puck any way you'd like. I just want you to realize that there's a couple different levels, a couple different mats, and a trampoline that are in the way-ish. So just be aware, if you're full throttle, that you could be running right into a trampoline. That's all I'm going to say about that. So after we complete the second obstacle, the third obstacle is going to start on the blue hockey puck looking mat. We are going to do the obstacle called heavy metal. We're going to use the J-hook and these 2 rings to travel on or beyond the black vault box top. Pauline is going to give us a demonstration. You may use any part of the ring you'd like, any part of that J-hook you'd like, but we're not going to use the scaffolding above it or the blue straps above that. That is a complete. This is a good landing. This is not a good landing. This is a good landing. Any part on or beyond that black box is a good landing. Noah Bittner, will you stand up here and show us? If you are a shorter competitor, you still will be able to reach that J-hook. Good catch. Any questions on heavy metal? It does not. Good question, Mike. That does not spin the blue part. Nope. He asked if you had to use the J-hook. You don't. Any other questions on heavy metal? Moving on. All right, Ninjas, this is probably the most complicated obstacle in the thing, so this is where we really want to focus. After you complete heavy metal, you are going to tack up to the top of the black box. From there, after you tack up top, you are then going to jump and cat grab to the other side. That is a nice big jug hold. You are then going to reverse the traverse wall till you get, you'll see the piece of tapes on the other side as we walk through, to where Connor is. You can then cross back to the black box on the low part or the high part over there. You can travel as far as you'd like or as short as you like to make that cross, but you must cross beyond where the yellow tape is on the other side. So where Connor's standing's good. Anything this way, bad. Good, bad. All right, we're going to go across that black box. At the end of the carpet over there is a yellow stripe. We're going to go beyond that, and that obstacle is complete. Coach Mike's going to give us a quick demonstration. We're calling this obstacle the Rancor. Does anybody have any questions on this obstacle? You just have to use the wall. You don't have to use the rock holds, but you must traverse to the other side of the yellow tape on the other side. So make sure you spot it before you do it. Yep. Yep. Good question. When you come back to the other side, you have to land on the black box. Any movement to the left is out of bounds. And then we're going to go this way. So don't just go that way. Any other questions on Rancor? All right, I want you guys to travel down that lane so you can see where the tape is, so you can see where you have to get past. Please avoid the live stream cord. Ninjas, while you guys are filling through, this yellow tape, you have to get to here. This is all out of bounds. This yellow tape, no. No. This way. That yellow tape is our finish line. Yep. Just got to come back to the box. You have to use this box before you go that way. All right, the next obstacle is going to be the warp drive. As you come off of the Rancor, you are going to travel up and onto this box that's going to be the starting platform for the warp drive. You may grab the rope on your way in, or you can get onto the box and then grab the rope, whatever you may prefer. You are going to use the rope and use all 4 of the warp walls to travel to this last wall, run up, touch the top, and proceed to the next obstacle. It's going to look a little something like this. Ninjas, if you fail to get to the box the first time, you can reset on the black, but you must continue in a counterclockwise motion. So you can't just come here and then climb up. You have to go back the same way you came. If you swing through, and you get to here, you can't go to the top. You have to reset. Yes. Yeah, but you have to continue to travel counterclockwise as you reset. Sommer. I'm sorry? The black floor is water. Any touching of the black floor is going to be called in here. You have to try and touch all 4, right? Don't make me make the call. Any other questions on the warp drive? All you have to do is touch it. Touch it and go. I want to see people moving. You can dismount here. You can dismount there. We're going that way. Do it safely. Any other questions on the warp drive? We're moving on. The next obstacle is the jumping spider. After you finish the warp drive, you're going to come down this hallway. You're going to use that trampoline. You're going to stick yourself between those 2 walls. You are going to travel up to the gray-silver sliding bar. This obstacle is complete when you touch the slider bar. You'll notice there's 2 bars up there. The black one with the blue tape, off. Do not touch that safety thing. That's a foul. The silver bar is what we're going to use. You may not use the top of the jumping spider or that black bar. Just the 2 black walls. Isaiah, show us how it's done. That obstacle is complete. Ninjas, you cannot use the top shelf. Isaiah, hold yourself up there for a second. You may not use that black bar. Off. Just the silver bar. Ding! The obstacle is complete. And then you are going to start the next obstacle. Ninjas, you probably want to go to the other side so you can see what he's about to do. From the jumping spider, once you engage that silver bar, the jumping spider is complete. While still wedged in the jumping spider, you may move that silver bar forward. You are then going to hang just from the bar using your hands, and you're going to travel the bar down the jumping spider. The slider bar, sorry. To the black bar, you must use the black bar. We are then going to dismount to the orange mat. Good job, Isaiah. Ninjas, you have to use the black bar to dismount to the orange. That silver bar spins. It's a free bar. If you think you can get to the black bar early, okay, just that silver bar spins. No feet on the black bar. No. So once you're through the jumping spider, the second you touch that silver bar, the spider is complete. You can then move that bar while still in the spider, or you can just take off. But you got to use the silver bar to get to that black bar. Any other questions on the pipe slider? No, we're going to keep ourselves not inverted. All right, and it's going to be a quick course. You're going to want to keep moving. Not the blue, but the black. All right, we're not using this side of the spider, just like we're not using the top, just the black platform. Any other questions on the jumping spider or pipe time? All right, moving on to the next obstacle, the juicer. After you dismount from the black bar to the orange mat, you are then going to be taking on the 3 spinning barrels. We may not put our hands on the side, no yellow. You know wooden platform that it's built on either. You can use as much or as little of this run-up as you'd like, but you must be on the floor before you attack the juicer. We're not going from here. All right? We're going to run up the juicer, up onto the black platform in the back, and that's when that obstacle is complete. You may use this red mat. It's only red because it's red, not because it's out of bounds. It's going to look a little something like this. Any other questions on the juicer? You saw 2 demos. It can be done statically. It's just really hard and time consuming. Ninjas, for the adults, you are going to get 3 attempts. Actually, for both age groups, the teenagers and the adults. 3 attempts Vegas style. You don't make it over on your 3rd attempt, we're getting you off the course. I don't want to watch it anymore. Any other questions on the juicer? Brutal. No. All right. From the juicer, we are going to the Wangle. We are going to use the Wangle? Wangle. We are going to use the trampoline to get up to the yellow wingnut hold. You are going to use the yellow wingnut hold to get to the blue wingnut hold, where then you are going to dismount on or beyond where Coach Connor is standing. That black box or the orange reddish mat beyond it. Or the orange mat beyond that. But you must be going that direction. The blue floor, no good, no bueno. Michael. Watch yourself flip.
Nice.
Gee, I wonder who created that.
You may test out the trampoline beforehand. You may start from the trampoline if you'd like. McKinley. So look at the wing nuts real quick. They're set up the way they were built in Daytona. There's a piece of plexiglass on the other side. You're going to have to catch it on this side. You can put both hands on one side of the wing nut. They spin like crazy. I don't know how. Yeah, I mean, let's see it. Let's see you do it. No, it has to be a dynamic move. Yes, you cannot static the wing nuts. Any other question on the Wangle?
How many attempts?
Attempts to what? If you don't make it to the yellow, you're going to land on the blue. You failed the obstacle. Yep, good question. Thank you. From there, we're going over to the salmon ladder. We're calling it the salmon launcher. The bar is going to be placed on the rungs with the yellow tape. Any way you'd like, you have to go up and over and get the bar to the other rung with the yellow tape. You can go over first, you can go up first, you can go up and over, you can try to do it in one move. I don't care. Just get to the other yellow tape. From there, once you have the bar on the other yellow tape, you are then going to lâcher to these limiter holds. They're not limiter holds the way we would normally use them. There's a jug up there. It's a nice little hold. It's just a scary lâcher because that bar will slide out if you swing too hard. Connor's going to demonstrate. He can then transfer. Clear. The obstacle is complete when you touch the blue cannonball. Any questions on the salmon launcher? From there, you are then going to start the circuit board. The circuit board is going to start from the blue cannonball and is complete when you touch the top devil step. Connor, show us how the circuit board's done. With the cannonballs, you can't touch the metal above, the carabiner above that, the sling above that. On the circuit board, you must use the wooden part of the handles, not the blue handles, the metal part above that, or any part of the yellow board. You can use as many or as few of the holds as you like. You must travel from one end to the other, and then engage the top devil step. Now, the circuit board is complete when you touch that step. Any questions on the circuit board? You may. Now, the next obstacle is the devil's drop. Is there any more questions on the circuit board? Awesome. The next obstacle is the devil's drop. And this is the next one that's really important to pay attention to. From the circuit board, you are going to transfer to the top hold of the devil's drop. Each one of the first three turn. The first one goes to 90. The other ones go beyond 90. All right, you are going to use each one of the steps to get to the last step and use the last step to dismount on or beyond the red mat. Connor, show us how it's done. Those two go past 90. On or beyond the red. And clear. You have to use each step. Mikey. The last step, the one that doesn't move, you may grab the bottom to come through. Any other questions on the doubles drop? So if I'm hanging off that second blue, the third blue one, yep. If I want to grab underneath to shoot under and through, you may. You can go over the top of it. It's going to be uncomfortable. You got to use the last step. You got to use every single one. Yes, you have to use the blue holds on the first three. The last one, you can use any part of the yellow. Thank you, Kevin. Good question. Any other questions? Yes. On the transfer out of the doubles drop or while you're climbing down, the black stanchions are out. Just like A&W, if you touch the stanchions, you're going to be disqualified. All right, incidental contact. If you're using it to your advantage, I'm going to call you out, so don't use it. Don't make me make that call. All right? If your feet touch the ground on the black, if it's incidental, you're going to let it slide. Again, don't make me make that judgment call. If I feel like you're using it to your advantage, it's probably not going to go your way. You asked the question, right? Oh, Connor. Sorry. Sorry, Flip. Any other questions on the doubles drop? All right, from there, we're going to our last obstacle. Time will be running out. It's called Hurry Up. You are going to run around the blue, onto the blue mat, engage the vault box, push the vault box all the way to the 2 green triangles. You'll feel it stop. You're complete. Hop on up, hit that buzzer, and celebrate like you won the Super Bowl. Ninjas, any questions on the last obstacle? Any questions on any other part of the course? Sommer? Yes. You can. Once you get the box to the green, you can hop up onto the box or hop up onto those black steps. Any and all of that is in play. Ninjas, any other questions on the course? The time limit on the course is a very generous 3 minutes and 15 seconds. We had multiple clears under that. The fastest was 2:55. For now. Any other questions? Go back to Ninja Jail, get warmed up. Oh, one more question. Des Moines. Any other questions? Ninja Jail. Is Matthew Rich here? Do we have a Matthew Rich? He's coming in later.
Ninjas just kind of get settled here. I'm going to read our first 10 competitors that are going to be taking on this course. They will be running in order. They all got to pick their songs to run to beforehand. If they didn't put something in there, I got to pick it, which is awesome because I have great taste in music.
Hey guys, the time has come. The pro division, the first adult division, and we're also running the oldest teens here at the NNL at Action Athletics. I am so pumped. We just went through the course walkthrough. This looks like a really fun course. So Nate right now is calling the first competitors to come up and get ready. I am Justin Conway, New York Ninja Warrior and Ninja Sport, and your announcer, co-host, or what do you call it, commentator for today. We are live streaming on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching this. What's up, Nate? That's your owner right there, Nate, the owner of Action Athletics. We again, we're going to be on the YouTube live stream. Feel free to comment on the live stream. There's a live chat there, and if I take my eyes off the action for a little while, I will pop into that live chat, answer questions, and possibly you know, talk online. All right. So our first 5 competitors, Robert Perry, Nikki Perella, McKinley Pierce, and McKinley is currently, I believe, leading the NNL for the females. #1 competitor. He can't hear me out there, right? And Mia Lazarowicz. I feel like I should know how to pronounce her name. It's Mia. We all know Mia. And Keith Ostapow. First 5. Everybody's getting ready to run. Competitors are in the warm-up area. Right there in the screen, you could see a moment ago, there was a room off to the side. They call that the action room, and that's the warm-up area, the competitor warm-up area for today. So again, Justin Conway here, your commentator for the day. Let me know your thoughts. So for today, looking through the list here, my eyes go immediately to Connor Galvin, #11 for today. He's a New York Ninja. He comes from the Hamptons, super strong competitor. I have my eyes on him for today to do extremely well. This is actually a totally stacked competition. I feel like I'm going to leave out some really strong competitors as I go through the list, but I'm going to hit some of them. We have Samer Delgado, super strong. Let's see who else. Oh, did you just come in? As he walks in the door! Say hi, Samer.
Hi, how you doing?
Samer's in the studio. I'm reading the people that I think are going to do really well today. McKinley Pierce, definitely, obviously, leading the National Ninja League. Could do really well here. Mia is super strong as well. We have, let's see. Who else? Jonathan Angelili has placed first place at New York Ninja several times. He's definitely a strong competitor. Kevin Carbone is here, which is awesome. Again, so many strong competitors. I can't mention them all, but it's stacked. You guys should definitely stay tuned and see what's going to unfold for today. As you can see, Flip Rodriguez is there in the screen. Jess Downey's back there. April's also back there, and Nate. We're going to have a lot of these people on the course later on today. There's Jess. What's up? And so it's going to be a lot of fun. The previous competitions, the youth divisions and the teen division that we had earlier today and yesterday, the deciding factors have been efficiency through obstacles within a few seconds. In one of our youth divisions, there were 4 youth competitors divided in the ranks by a matter of 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds are deciding these runs. It's deciding who places and who qualifies. So that's an idea of the type of competitors that are out here, the type of competition that's going to be on this course. There's McKinley Pierce in the background there. You can see her rubbing her hands, getting ready to go. And I expect the same out of the adults. This is going to be a speed course. This is not super pumpy. The course looks fun. It's pretty varied. There's obviously the step variation to start, some balance. There is some light upper body that you can fly through really efficiently. Then there is some rock climbing sort of technique with some interesting angles to the way you need to hold your body. There is really nice technically a quadruple warped wall variation they're calling warp drive, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting on that obstacle. I am going to be competing in Wave 2, number 35. Wave 2, number 35. Wave 2 will start at 5 p.m. So after today's wave right now that you're watching, if you want to tune back in at 5 o'clock, you'll see the next wave, and I'll be running there. Right now on the live stream, you can see Connor Galvin and Eli Chevalier in the background. Eli, another super strong competitor. So the names that I read a minute ago that I expect to do well, that's just from this wave. Eli is going to be in the next wave, as I am. And many other super strong competitors, including Enoch. And, oh man, just so many. So many. I'm going to try to get the second wave list printed out in a moment. And I'll give you my, my list of kind of people to keep an eye out for. But honestly, you have to be looking at every competitor. I've been shocked over the weekend at how many competitors have stepped up that I have not recognized, not seen before, and just blown the other competitors away, just crushed the course. Particularly, there's a group from Cape Cod Ninjas. I hadn't really heard of Cape Cod Ninja training before today. They brought out a really strong group of ninjas. So all these guys that came up to the block, I had never seen them before. They did really well in the kids competition. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing David Vergara, I should say, is the coach there. I'm interested to see him run later. Here's Robert Perry, our first competitor. Very first competitor of the day, making his way here through the steps. Cautious approach, very cautious approach. So on a speed course like this, and we even heard from Nate earlier when he was going through rules, nice approach through there. There he goes, he was booking. We heard, woo, what's up? Nate shouting me out back here in the booth. So Nate was saying earlier today, you know, you can take your time through these obstacles, but this is a speed course. If you're planning on taking your time, you're not going to be top 3. You're just not. I second that thought. You've got to book. Like I was saying before also, the deciding factor here is going to be seconds, if not milliseconds. There's going to be some strong competition. People are going to be flowing through these obstacles, and in order to place at the top, you have to be extremely efficient. So even that second there, going through the warped wall, nice. Good job, but like he's taking a second, he's high-fiving. This isn't a competitor who seems to be gunning for one of the top spots. Oh, he missed the tramp. Oh, lack of focus. Wow, and that sounded brutal. He made the edge of that tramp pop, but luckily he's okay. But yeah, so that's one of the tramp basics. I remember when I first started training, I remember Jamie Ron at GCA. We were training doing the jumping bars at the time. It was really just lache bars, but it had a big tramp jump. You had to jump like 10 feet to get to the bar, and I was doing okay. But then Jamie came out and he was like, listen, number 1, focus on the tramp. Number 2, then look at the bars. And that's something that's always stuck with me. It's very important. You need to focus on the first thing before you start thinking about the second thing. Now on the starting block, Nikki Perella. She is looking determined. She's a strong athlete. I was speaking to her at the NNL Qualifier in Cherry Hill. I also competed there. She was telling me about all these things that she's been doing lately, including talking to some of the top ninjas like Drew Dreschel to get training tips. She is serious about her ninja training. Changed up her whole diet, taking tons of different vitamins and things that she's read to be good for athleticism, you know, her body and everything. Seems to be taking a very cautious approach here. Really, maybe overthinking? Nice, got through the barrels, no problem. Luckily, didn't overthink that. I'd like to see her pick up the pace. She is a strong competitor. Now having to jump. There we go. Having to jump for that bar. Got the J-hook. Nice reach. Matching. Oh, out on the ring. Oh, man. Nikki Perella, her first hand was so far back on that ring that it was difficult to reach the second ring, and it's tethered in 2 places, so it doesn't have much play in it. There's not a lot of slack in that ring. Here we got a nice shot of Mark Antioca. There's Enoch, McKinley, geez, messing up everybody's names. Mia, Jordan Thurston was in the back there. Lots of strong competitors. Also, a minute ago, I saw John Stevens is here. Another very strong competitor. I would put him in one of my top picks for placing today. Really strong. Great competitors. All right, so let's go to the YouTube chat. Who do I think will win? I am definitely going to let you guys know in a little bit. I got to take a look at the rest of the list. McKinley now on the steps, looking good. So this is our current female leader of the National Ninja League. As far as points go, she has placed in the top 3 more than any other female. You can see why. She is speedy and comes at every obstacle with the expertise you would expect of a veteran competitor. Looking really strong here. Look at this. I wonder if she's going to go straight to the platform. Nope, she's taking an extra swing. So I don't know if that's going to be a deciding factor for the female competitors. I'm sure that it's going to be a deciding factor overall. If you want a top time going through heavy metal, that obstacle with the rings just now, you're going to have to be super flowy. You're going to have to dismount with 1 swing. You're going to have to get through the first ring with 1 swing. And I think we're going to see a lot of one-armed monkey techniques and possibly some huge laches. But McKinley now on the triple warped wall. There we go. Quadruple warped wall, got it. We call that the warp drive. Very nice. All right, coming into the jump. Ooh, got super wide, but stuck it. Very nice. Looking good through here. Taking a little while to line up the pipe. So if you were tuned into the teen division, you may have heard me saying that's another deciding factor here. Lining up that pipe. If you take a second or two to line up that pipe, by the end of the day here with the competitive runs that we're going to see, that's going to be a decision maker. Also, going at these barrels, you need to hit these the first time. And if you don't get it right, definitely the second time. If you need to take 3 tries at this, you are not going to place top 3 today. That's my call, at least. Maybe for the females, though. For the females, it's going to be tough. You know, we don't see a lot of clears from the female division, so time will be less of a factor, but still going to be a big obstacle here. She's got to plant her feet. There she goes. Yes! So there you see it. Beautiful job. She figured it out. She got some coaching from Enoch there on the side. Nice! And now we get to see the wing nuts. First person today to show us the wing nuts. Beautiful design, by the way. Monstro Holds made these wing nuts for Action Athletics. Look at this. Oh, man. She had the distance. She actually overshot just slightly with her right hand and didn't hook it. And so then when that right hand peeled, it put a lot of pressure on the left hand, and that one peeled. Super strong run, though. McKinley putting up a nice score. It's going to be tough for the rest of our female competitors to stack up. They've got their work cut out for them. It's actually good that she ran early for the rest of the competitors, of course, because now they get some beta. They've seen the way McKinley approached it, and they know the time to beat. Mia is another competitor that could certainly have have what it takes to get past where McKinley was. We'll see how she does now. She's on the starting block. She is a 2-time American Ninja Warrior competitor, and for the past 3 years, every year, she has qualified for the NNL finals 3 times. So now, and you can see the confidence in the approach, the way she's stepping through, the way she's approaching these barrels. Nice. She didn't overshoot the platform either. Landed right on the platform. Eyeing up that ring. Nice swing. All right. One hand to the second hand to the third. Now the dismount. So that delay on the dismount right there, I'm looking forward to seeing competitors clean that up. But still a very good way to get through the heavy metal. She is looking good. Nice cat down to that rock. Now traversing pretty well. I like that there's a traverse rock wall element here. Action Athletics, I believe, is pretty much known for that. They have their 3-ball rock wall. Nice setup. Great company too, 3-ball. They sponsor New York Ninja and provide, I think, what are the best ninja holds on the market. And here she goes to the last wall. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. So she is a little slow, but totally deliberate in her approach. Nice. This is the run I like to see out of Mia. I think given the competition out here today, it's going to be the furthest. I think time is going to be less of a factor for the females. Nice. Look at that set. Flying. You may not be able to tell on the live stream. That bar is resting on a white PVC, piece of PVC on both sides, and it is on an incline. So you're actually pushing uphill. Ooh, Mia's struggling here. Whoa, look at this. She's fighting it. Wow. Guys, that is not easy to do. It's obviously not the preferred way to go through that. You typically want to fly through it. That's only the second person I've seen go through it that slow and still make it. Typically, that top barrel will roll on you, or one of the lower ones, but she had such a good foot hooked into the inside of the 2 barrels that she was able to stick it. All right, now she's on the wing nuts. Here we go. If she's able to get to this wing nut, the second wing nut, she has a very good chance of taking first, at least for the current standings. So typically you want to turn your hips. She's not turning her hips, but she still has enough. Not quite enough to get there. So the typical wing nut technique to get your swing up and going is you pivot your hips out. You pivot your hips in the direction that you're swinging. That's the way I've figured, you know, it works best for me, and the way I've coached others. Many other people have done that. Even on the show, you see the ninjas have done that. Mia was more side to side, which limits, I think, how high you can get. Daniel J saying, great job. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Happy you're enjoying it. Justin, what wave is Ernest Phillips running? And go Enoch. Yeah, go Enoch. He's in the second wave. And yeah, that's right. Matt, he's in the second wave. Cool. Again, we're on the YouTube live stream. There is a live chat that you can hop into. So feel free to post some comments. Let me know what you like to see and what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, and I'll see if I can bounce in there and talk to you guys. So now we have a competitor from Vitality Fitness. Vitality is a really cool gym run by Jordan Thurston. Really nice gym. They held a competition. I want to say it was about a year ago now that I went to, my first time at the gym, and I loved it. Here comes Keith. Very conservative approach. Taking a little bit of time getting through. Rocking the Tigers. Those shoes right there, one of the preferred parkour shoes. They're one of my faves too. Got a pair of those in my closet right now. But, oh, very cautious. If his feet slip to the outside of those barrels, pretty sure he's gonna be done. So he's gotta keep them on the inside towards the wall, which he's doing, and clear, nice. You can hear that ding, that coin pop. That's the NinjaWorks timing system. Always nice to hear that. It's just a little affirmation of you doing a good job on the course. I like it. All right, good flow here. He's needing to readjust his hands a lot. Definitely not as flowy as I'd like to see, but big swings here. He's making it through. There we go. Clear. Okay, now the rock wall traverse. Catting down. Again, very conservative. Taking it easy. Yeah, and so back to Jordan Thurston's gym, Vitality Fitness. Definitely check it out if you guys are in Massachusetts. Really nice gym. The competition that I went to was a bracketed competition that he held. I was talking about this on the other team. Ooh, man, that's a hard box. So he might have to shake that off. Yeah, so I mean, shout out to him just because bracketed competition, that was the first time I had done a bracketed competition. It allowed me to race so many times over and over again. Nice, he's got it. I loved that format. So anybody who's listening who holds events, including myself, listen up. Yeah, bracketed competitions are fun. All right, now he's eyeing up the jumping spider. Whoa, he's way back. I wonder if he's gonna run at this. This is not the ideal approach. Uh-oh. All right, he's got it. Good. You do not need that much speed going into that. It reminds me of the kids that, you know, go to the far corner of the gym to run at the warped wall. It's just unnecessary. You'll gas yourself out. You have less time to adjust to the movements needed closer to the wall. Not preferred, but he made it happen. Now taking a deep breath. You can see he's definitely winded. He's getting some 40 seconds left. He's getting some advice from Jordan. Oh, no good. All right, so let's look at the foot placement here. Jordan's telling him, stick your feet right inside the crevices. That's true. That's what you need to do here. Getting a little angle. One. That first one was well placed. That second one didn't make it in time. If you're back on that wheel, it's just going to spin on you. You need to stick it in and go. Go, 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 go. And he's using his arms too much. He really didn't have enough there. But good effort from Keith. He definitely left it all on the course. He was pushing. I like it. They're getting a pound from Jake Murray. Some other really strong competitors here, you can see, getting ready to go. And now on the starting block, as Nate says, one of his favorite competitors to come to the gym. Eliana Hunderfun. Eliana, getting some advice from Joe. Looks like she's having fun already. Big smile on her face. And the timer ticks down. And she's off. Oh, no, a little mishap. She's good. She saved it. Uh-oh, a little trip again. She's all right. Making it through. clear. Nice. Wow. A little sketchy, but made it happen. Coming through. The barrels. Bam! Nah, nice. Nailed it. Nice song. I like the song choice here. So at this NNL, cool thing that they have for you, if you're a competitor, you're able to choose what song plays when you run. So this is Aliana's choice. Big Lachey power. Look at that. Nice. I like it. And she stuck it like a parkour move, like a precision. Love to see that too. She's a former gymnast, as Nate was just saying. She's a 2-time American Ninja Warrior competitor, and she also was a finalist in the NNL once before. Sticking that landing, able to move on now to the warp drive. Backing up here, looking for a big run. Looking good, looking flowy. Oh, but tripped up there. Good save, good save. She's good to go. Joe gives the clear. She's back to the warp. Oh, yes, fighting through. I love the fight. Anybody who's been listening to me commentate knows that I love the fight. If you push through an obstacle like that when you're having trouble, those are the best to me. And once again, fighting through in the jumping spider, making it work. All right, good technique here, pushing the chest forward. Almost a salmon technique with the knees, then the chest. Good job making her way to the end, to the bar. Looking for the dismount, taking a few swings here. All right, good. She seems a bit winded. She's definitely taking her time out there. But, again, if she's able to clear the wing nuts, it doesn't really matter what her time is as long as she gets there. Uh-oh. Trouble. So the ideal approach for this is to book it, stick your feet in those crevices right in between the barrels, and get it in one try. And that's gonna, again, that's gonna decide wins today. No good. If you don't have momentum, this is very similar to the warped wall. You're not going to get all the way up. You need to have air in your lungs. You need to have energy flowing through your muscles. You need to pump yourself up. Oh man, just running right into the juicer, man. Getting some hugs, support from the sidelines. Good stuff. Looks like she still had a lot of fun out there, so awesome. That's what it's all about. As long as you're having fun, all good. I see on the live chat, Kristen Darubis is coming out later. Sweet! Kristen Darubis, super strong competitor. I haven't seen him very much on the NNL circuit so far, but he will be one of my top picks for today, I think, to make it the furthest. Very strong competitors. Very strong competitor. Very nice. All right, now in the starting block, Jonathan JT Tudrin, or Tudrin. Very cool. Looking through the rest of the comments here, seeing if I can comment on anything. All right, but now back to Jonathan, getting ready to drop down. All right, there he goes. Got some AC/DC kicking in the background. Putting good vibes into the gym. He's rocking a Ninja Academy shirt. So if he's been out there to train, good chance that he's had some really good training. And I'm in the background. Hey, what's up, guys? This is my booth. If you can see me on the live stream. What up? So, yeah, good chance. If he's trained at the Ninja Academy, he's trained with some really strong ninjas. The Ninja Academy came out full force this weekend. I think April told me 17 competitors are here from the Ninja Academy. Wow, he's having trouble here, so definitely not. Ooh, wow, the one-armed monkey just hanging in, looking for the dismount now. Bam, got it. All right, so obviously lacking a little bit in the upper body department. I wonder how he's gonna fare on the rest of the course here. Definitely getting to that upper body gauntlet later on with the salmon ladder, I would have a concern. But he's got a little bit of time off the upper body for now, for the most part. This is kind of a full body, as well as warp drive, more lower body than anything. Let's see if he gets this cat. There we go. It's more of a jump. There we go. He's got it. Now up onto the box. This is an obstacle where veteran awareness could come in. I don't know if he has that. Let's see if he approaches the wall the right way. He got it. Nice. Good job. He kept his hips fairly square to the wall, and that allowed him to pretty much just walk right up. So great job there. Big jump. Stuck it. Nice. Good job from Jonathan. Awesome. All right, so here comes another upper body. Let's see how quickly he sets the bar. Pretty quick. Big moves. Nice. Jonathan is looking stronger. He worried me a little back there. I think he's doing really well now. All right, let's see how he handles these barrels. This has slipped up a few strong competitors today. He's taken a few deep breaths, which is smart. Oh, no good. Did not have the right foot placement. #1 Ninja Dad, it says on the back of his shirt. Again, bad foot placement. Oh, wow, but he's able to fight through. Wow, look at that. Second time we've seen that today. Mia did that earlier. That's impressive. Yeah, you don't want to give up. I mean, just fight. Fight through the obstacle. Oh, wow, not a good jump. But he put together a strong run. Good job, Jonathan. Keep training. I could see ways to obviously increase the efficiency through the obstacles. Jonathan could definitely be a strong competitor. And look at that. I think that was his son here who also competed earlier. So I knew I recognized the last name. That's awesome. Father-son combo coming out to compete together. Really cool. Reminds me of another ninja I know. Hint, hint. Yeah, so I used to train a lot with my son Jude. He's not so much into it anymore, but we used to train together a lot. So you can check him out in my submission videos. And he was featured with me season 5. Here's Mike Lewis at the starting block. Oh, a little awkward, but making his way through and clear. Nice. Mike Lewis. Yeah, another Ninja Squad competitor. And his brother ran earlier. His brother is out there cheering him on. He's got big swings. Look at this. One-handed, now two. Swinging big, and nice. Good job. So I could see the way he stuck that landing. He wasn't concerned about the way he was going to land. I think that shows a little bit of veteran, a little bit of prowess. And of course, because he's from the Ninja Squad, I think this could be a very strong run. This is a strong competitor right here. And to clarify, so this competitor is actually a young adult male. So he's running along with the adults in this wave because it's the same course. But he is only competing against the other young adults. So, you know, how far he gets on the course right now is not going to be compared to the adults. It's only going to be compared to the young adults. We'll see more of those young adults to come. He's doing great. Awesome job. Great job. Now taking a deep breath. A smart move. April giving him some advice. First foot was fairly well placed, but his hips were back and he didn't jump off of it. He's got to spring off of that bottom barrel or he's not going to have enough. April's telling him he's not going to have enough momentum to get his chest up and over. That time he did it. That's it. Always grabbing the mat in order to pull himself over. Nice. All right, we could have a competitor clear the wing nuts. Let's see. The jump. Oh, man. He didn't jump too hard on the tramp. Typically, these tramps really pop you up. And I think that may be what he was thinking, you know? But I think he needed to jump a little with the tramp. Very close. Really strong run. Very nice showing. I think for the young adults, he is currently placed really well. Let's see. We'll see how he ranks. Is he first? Mike Lewis is actually sitting first, yeah. So he's sitting first right now for the young adults. Great run for him. Action Josh Schreiber. I was pausing for a minute to let Nate do the announcing. I don't know if you guys can hear him on the live stream, but he was talking him up, telling the crowd about how he's a musician and a ninja. I believe this is his music that's playing right now. Oh no, this is Redman. This is Redman playing. But he's a musician, a ninja, I also know another ninja just like that. If you guys are familiar, I also am a musician and a ninja. I love to meet other ninjas with similar interests. Yeah, clearing that obstacle, no problem. It looks like he's having fun out there. It's a pretty hype song. Good song choice. You don't hear much Red Man anymore. Oh, look at this. This is the technique I was looking for. Bam! Oh, not the greatest landing, but he pulled it off. Nice. I'll be totally candid with you. That is going to be my approach for later on, the one-arm monkey going through those. I think it's the way to go. There could be some slightly more efficient ways to go, but they're definitely more risky. I think that's the most efficient way to go with the least risk. Nice. Getting across the wall. Good. I think that wall is also going to be a big factor. Flip Rodriguez asked a very interesting question during the rules. He said, do you have to use the rock holds, basically? Like, do you need to? There we go. He's cleared warp drive. Do you have to use the rock holds? And I instantly thought, oh my God, you get tic-tac off of that wall. And I would love to play around with that. I don't know if I would do it in competition, but to just basically kick off of that wall and just land on the platform, that will be a huge game changer in this competition. That'll put Flip many seconds ahead of other competitors if that happens. And if I do it, I don't know if I would though. Nice, making his way through that pipe slider without a problem. All right, once again, a competitor here taking a little bit of time to take a deep breath. It's a smart way to go for these barrels because you just, oh, bad foot placement. Rethinking it. Hopefully he's learned. Strong veteran ninjas tend to learn. There we go. Beautiful, up and over. Awesome job. And there you go. That's a veteran move. He figured it out on the second attempt. Now eyeing up the wing nuts. He's going to drop down. There's a drop to the tramp. This is similar to the Salmon ladder on the show, where you have to, oh man, he's out. Where you have to drop down onto a tramp and then up into the obstacle. So on the show, it's the same way. You jump down onto the Salmon ladder in the regional qualifiers. So it's a little bit awkward. A lot of competitors will stall on the tramp and then go from a static position on the tramp to a jump, get up and going. A few more competitors here getting ready to go. And this is Eric Pico? Evan. What did I say, Eric? Oh, sorry. Evan Pico. Evan. All right, he's pumped at the starting block. He's got some Ozzy in the background. This is definitely a really fun competition to watch so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. The obstacle variation here is awesome. The competitors also, so many strong competitors coming up. It's going to make for a really fun time here. There's Jonathan Alexis in the background coming on through. It's Jonathan Alexis. He may be running. And get ready to go. Here goes Evan. Very cautious approach on the steps. The step variation is kind of like a broken steps. It's steps in different directions, different heights, which is cool. I love the variation in the steps. Very nice through the tanks. Digging in his pocket. Oh, he's got chalk in there. Look at that. Interesting. That's actually a good move. There we go. Oh, he should have dismounted. Come on, get it. Now he's got to make up some time. Come on, Evan. I almost called him Eric again. Come on, Evan. Let's go. I don't know where that comes from. I think because I was focused, his last name has a CK in it, you know, and it keeps throwing me off. All right, he's making his way through this traverse. He's pretty strong through this, making good time. Nice, up to the big block. He's very cautious, though. Unfortunately, too cautious to be a top placer, I think. But he's nice. But he's looking comfortable out there. He's doing well. Here we go, walking to the warp. To the spider jump. Got it. There we go, nice. Getting over to the slider bar. He's got to lock that slider bar in. Again, the faster you can do that, the better chance you have. Big move. Wow, one slide. Interesting. That is nice. I think with a bigger competitor like that, you have more ability to potentially slide across that PVC. That was great. Right up the barrels, the juicer, no problem. All right, let's see if we can get a good look at these wing nuts. This could be our first competitor to get through it. Come on. Ooh, just getting onto it. All right. And let's see if he knows that. He's throwing his hips. Good. He's looking okay. A little awkward, but he's getting there. He's working up his swing. Oh, no. So one approach to grabbing wing nuts is to grab one side of the wing nut, which is fine if you're very calculated in your grab. With wing nuts like these at Action Athletics, there's a piece of plexi on the back. So if you don't grab just the front, then you're gonna grab the plexi, which is what he just did, and he went out. Evan grabbed the plexi and he's out. And now, one of the top picks for today. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is Connor Galvin. Super strong competitor from New York. He's part of the New York Ninja training crew. Super strong. He has qualified for the NNL finals in previous years. He has a gymnast background. He was an elite level gymnast, along with fellow competitors Joe Capo and Abby Clark. That's the way they all met. And then we all teamed up in New York. We trained together. Let's see how he does here. Stepping down. Looking very confident. Little parkour Kong over the vault. Bam, look at that. So strong. And you can see him measuring his steps on the landing, making sure. Look at that, to the second ring, to the first ring, and clear. Beautiful. That's the best technique through the ring so far. So these little segments in between obstacles, this is going to also be a deciding factor. Connor is taking a little bit of time in between. See, he's like kind of slowing his pace. I feel like he needs to sprint. He's a little early on in the run order, so he may not have the sense of urgency that a later competitor will have. I hope this isn't a big factor for him, but I gotta say, I think it could be. All right, in the spider climb, looking good here. Such a strong competitor. You could see how confident he is on the course. Bam, look at that. And dismount, not a problem. Deep breath, one and go. Another strong thing about Connor, he's got great cardio. Connor works his cardio. Okay, he's gonna be at home here. Unless there's a silly mistake, we're gonna see this. Bam, there we go. Now he just has to dismount. This is a little tricky because that dismounts the black mat. Does that count? I believe it counts. That counts. Yes. Awesome. We were looking for confirmation from the coaches. So our first competitor to clear the wing nuts, Connor Galvin, now onto the salmon ladder. He's got to go up and over, past those 3 yellow marks on the second side of the salmon, and then directly into a cliffhanger lache. You can see the upper body power, no problem for him. The transfer, no problem. Here comes the lache to the cliffhanger. Boom! Stuck it. Love that. Awesome. Now the 3 balls right across. Look at those lock-offs. 90 degrees lock-offs. Connor comes out to Island Rock, where I have my ninja program, my ninja sport program at Island Rock. So he rock climbs and ninjas, and it's just super strong. The upper body. Look at that full 90-degree lock-off. Akbar would be proud. But now he's got a book. I think it's coming down to time. You know, people are going to clear this course. It's going to be the fastest. So now we get a view of this tilting devil step variation with cliffhangers. Oh, no! Oh, a surprising exit for Connor. That is a crazy obstacle. I can't believe. I think Connor definitely has the strength to make it through there. It was, I think, a matter of just having not been there before and not knowing how much it tilts. Those steps tilt more than 90 degrees. So that cliffhanger tilts down when you're holding it. If you're expecting it to lock off and just be a typical cliffhanger, you're gonna be in for a surprise. That whole board tilts more than 90 degrees. Very tricky. You need to control your body and keep your hips and knees underneath the obstacle to lock in. So extremely impressive run. Great job from Connor. Currently sitting in first place overall. For sure, the best run of the day. There we go. Connor Galvin, first place, followed by Evan Pico, followed by Mike Lewis, and then Mia sitting in fourth, very nice, and then McKinley Pierce, fifth place. Action Josh Schreiber is 6th. 7th is Jonathan J.T. Tudrin. And Eliana Hunderfund, is 8th place overall. And then we have our top male and female. We could divide those out. Of course, the top 3 male are Connor, Evan, and Mike. And then Mia, McKinley, and Eliana are the top 3 female. And now Mike Elwell. He is an NNL finalist from last year. A really strong competitor. This is another competitor. Like I said before, I can't even name all the strong competitors. Here's another one. I mentioned him before. He could definitely go far here. Look at the bounding steps. Looking comfy out there. Wearing the Galaxy pants. He reminds me of Rico. He's a member of the Ninja Squad. He's been out here representing for the Ninja Squad all weekend. Let's see how he goes through here. Efficient moves. Yep. Very nice. I like the technique. Up the box, no problem. Very little hesitation getting into the cat on the wall. Turning quickly. Yes. Good idea. Limiting how much time he spends on that wall so that he can get to the next obstacle. Running. There we go. Right up the wall. Beautiful. Sprinting down this hall. Big jump. Nice stick. All right. Pipe slider. Pretty good technique with his hips, but really didn't throw it as hard as I think he could have. So he went through smoothly. Not as fast as I think he could have, but definitely was looking good. Ooh, slowed down, but fought through it. I love the fight. That might have to be like a shirt that we make. I love the fight. Because I do. I love the fight. Here comes a jump. Beautiful. And let's see how he throws his hips. Yep. Good movements there. Getting some good flow. He's not pulling his arms as much as I'd like to see, but... Yo, man! He had like just enough distance to make it, but that puts a lot of stress. When you're just barely making it, you're all fingertips, and that puts a lot of stress on those fingertips, so he wasn't able to hold on. But really strong run. Very, very quick run, too. If he had cleared that, he would have been a top contender for sure. Absolutely. And so now we have coming up Caleb Scott is now on the starting block. Caleb Scott rocking a Spartan shirt. Apparently got some OCR background. He's got a red jumpsuit apparatus in the background. I love it. Good song choice. And then coming up after Caleb is David Vergara, and he's the ninja I mentioned earlier. He's in the background right there, bringing out the rest of the crew from Cape Cod Ninjas. All right, so now Caleb making his way across the steps. Looking good. Clear. On to these things, no problem. Oh, kind of just falling forward with too much momentum. But oh man, missed the hand placement. He went for that second ring, or that second part of the obstacle, the first ring. There's Nate, kind of explaining the play-by-play of what happened. Yeah, he went for that ring and really didn't hook his hands on the way he could have, the way he should have. So he didn't have it. And so here's David. David representing Cape Cod Ninjas. And this is his third year competing in the NNL. And he recently just received a bachelor's degree in forensic chemistry. So not just a strong physical athlete, a strong ninja mentally as well. Calls himself the forensic ninja. And he, look at this, right to the second ring, or the first ring, right through. Beautiful technique there, right up the box. He's flying. David is really putting together a nice run. I love to see this. I've been seeing David at local comps for a while now. Honestly, he's looking his best right now. He's obviously been training. I love to see this. Let's see how. So he's got to like not hesitate and really close in these gaps between obstacles. Good job. There was very little hesitation there. Here he's running a little slow, but that's okay. Now gathering his speed. He stuck the spider. Good. Very nice. All right, getting the bar adjusted. Having some trouble. Really having trouble with that. Oh, and now, oh wow. He got stuck back on the bar track, but then was able to fix it as he went. Very efficient fix. Deep breath. Now the juicer. Uh-oh. Bad foot placement. This is not good for his time. Oh, bad foot placement again. But he's fighting it. He's got enough. Yes. He had enough of his body over the barrels to continue his motion. So that was really good. All right, now on the wing nuts. Only one competitor has beaten the wing nuts so far. Oh, once again, another competitor grabbed the plexi on the back of the wing nut. You do not want to grab that plexi. That is not fun to hold on to. It's a very tough obstacle, actually. So the first time I tried the wing nuts was at Center Court in Lawrence. They have a really legit wing nut setup. And it took me a few tries to get comfortable with it. It's an odd body positioning, and you want to grab the back of it. That's the way I prefer to grab it, actually. But on this setup, you can't, unless you're comfortable grabbing plexi. Now it's Jonathan Angelili. I mentioned him earlier. Very strong ninja. He's a meditating ninja. You can hear the song in the background. Very chill. Very, very chill. Jonathan is slow and deliberate, but then can also really book at times. He's slow and methodical kind of in between obstacles, but he's efficient in the obstacles, therefore fairly quick. You can see him shaking it off. His nerves are going. Jonathan wrote a really cool write-up of his experience competing in last season, season 9. I think he has a blog. I saw it online on his Facebook. You can check it out. It's a really, really nice blog about the experience of competing in American Ninja Warrior and how your nerves just go nuts and how you have to settle it in, and then you hit the course and there's usually a blur, and all the other things that happen in your life, you know, you've got to put them in their place when you're on the course and just get through it. Look at him, doing well. A little bit of it. So here's what I was talking about. See, in between obstacles, he'll take his time, he'll focus, and then he'll attack. And he tends to be really quick through the obstacle itself. Here, definitely kind of going slower than some other competitors, but nice. That was a good approach there. Conservative approach, or I should say, efficient approach. Taking a lot of time here, though. I'm worried for Jonathan's time. You know, on a course where clearing is the biggest deciding factor, I put Jonathan up there as one of the strongest competitors. But when it's a time course, he's got to try to close these gaps in between obstacles. Big jump. Nice stick. Very nice. I love seeing how comfortable he seems. And again, if you go back and read this blog, you'll see what's going on inside of him is not necessarily what it looks like on the outside. It's a very cool look at not only, I think, most of our experiences. Some of the things that he wrote is very similar to what we've all experienced. The nerves, the crazy situations that occur because this is a show. American Ninja Warrior is a show before it's a competition. Beautiful. Up and over, no problem. And so battling through all those things and still being able to compete, it's a daunting task to undergo. And Jonathan really describes it really well. So anyway, knowing his background, knowing that he does have nerves, you know, he's not, it's not just all calmness, gives you more appreciation for what he's doing right now. He's pulling it together. There we go. Very well controlled here. Beautiful. Good job. He's trying to get his body in alignment to grab. Yes! Smooth. That was a smooth grab. Now he's got to get to that landing platform. We saw Connor overshoot it before. And Jonathan just landed right on it. Nice and solid. He has 45 seconds left. There's a lot of course left. He's going to have to start moving. Again, you can see how solid he is because he's so deliberate in his approach. Got to appreciate that. I just hope he has enough time. Nice. All right, big lâché coming here. Big lâché to a cliffhanger. It's hard to see on the view here, but there's a cliffhanger. Oh! no, too much swing, too much backswing pulled him off of the salmon rungs and down into the water. Wow. There's a lesson for competitors to come. If you try to load your swing so much for that lache, like Jonathan did, you could end up peeling off of the rungs. Now it's Jordan Thurston. Here he is. We were talking about him earlier. The owner of Vitality Fitness, also here in Massachusetts. Really strong competitor. I've been seeing him put out some cool videos lately of some unique training. Really nice gym. You should definitely go check out Jordan. And his crew has come out and represented. Been performing strongly here at this event. Skipping a step. Nice. Efficient. Bam, 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 bam. Clear. Beautiful. This is an efficient run so far. Oh, no! Jordan out, laughing, having fun with it. Oh, man. He went for a one-handed monkey on the first ring. I got to say, that is going to be the most efficient way, I think, to go through that obstacle. But the risk is what you just saw right there. That's the risk. So you could go for that maximum efficiency, but on the third obstacle, I don't know. Do you want to? It's a risk. But I applaud him for going for it. He definitely has confidence in his skills. He is a strong competitor. I like to see people leave it all out there. Now on the starting block, Raymond Valentin. As Nate just said, he's always calm and composed. He does look calm up there. Kind of just rubbing the hands together. Like he's got a plan for the course, but also looking confident. Running right through it, looking good. Great flow, beautiful. I love to see that flow through that obstacle. Heavy metal. Looking good through heavy metal. Now on to this rock wall traverse, also looking good. I believe Raymond was up at Vitality when I competed there. I believe I've seen him compete. Well, I've definitely seen him compete. I thought I saw him there. He is. Oh, no! It looked like he went all hands. His legs were too far back. You need your legs to engage in the spider jump. You do not want to try to iron cross the spider jump. I mean, I suppose you could. I feel like I may have come close to you know, using all arms a couple of times, but if you don't engage your legs quickly, you're in bad shape, especially even if you make it. I mean, your arms are going to be taxed for the next obstacle, so it's just not the right way to go. You need to get your legs in there. Yeah, so we have the live stream going right now. If you guys are in the chat, I am checking out your comments. Happy to comment on anything you post here as long as I can read it. Some of the longer comments, it's hard to read as I'm going along, but let's see. Who do we have in the chat? Lots of action. Cool. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live stream. Again, this is Justin Conway from New York Ninja and Ninja Sport. Here, having fun commentating here on this awesome course, watching everybody kind of crush these amazing obstacles. Kevin Carbone is now on the starting block. You guys may know him from the show as the Maker Ninja. Kevin Carbone is the creator of the wing nuts. So this was a big story last year. He submitted the wing nuts through the Ninja Warrior obstacle design competition thing. His obstacle was selected, and the wing nuts were used multiple times last season, and they're in this competition. His obstacle that he created and debuted last year is now one of the biggest obstacles in Ninja Warrior. He's got to be proud of that. He's also a strong competitor. He's here on the starting block, kind of bent down a little bit, getting ready to take this descent onto the first part of the steps. There we go, bam. Flying through it, a little awkward step, but wow, really flew through it. Flew through this as well. He is booking. Big jump to that first ring, loading back and clear. Awesome. That is going to be one of the preferred techniques through the heavy metal. Yeah, there's that tic-tac! Yes! That's what I was talking about before. I can't believe it. Somebody pulled it out early. Beautiful tic-tac technique through that wall. Why use the rock holds if you don't need to? Boom! All feet at first. Kevin is looking super strong. By far the furthest, the fastest, I should say the fastest to this point so far. Up the juicer. A little slow, but it may allow him to take a breath. He's got a lot of upper body coming up. Eyeing up his very own obstacle. This is oh, whoa! Almost a mistake on the tramp, but he pulled it through. This is his obstacle. He designed this, the wing nuts. And the maker of these wing nuts, beautiful! It's funny, he's the maker ninja, but the maker of these specific wing nuts are Monstro Holds. Monstro Holds just started putting out a line of ninja equipment. It's awesome to see him. He just cleared his own obstacle. Kevin putting together a strong run, taking a deep breath here. He knows he has an upper body chamber here that he's gonna need to take seriously. He needs to give it respect. Oh, he's out on the transfer. Great run from Kevin Carbone. I'll be honest, I knew Kevin Carbone was a strong competitor. I did not expect him to shoot out of the gate like a gun like that. And to do the tic-tac. You can see Flip coming in, probably giving him a high five for doing the tic-tac, but at the same time, probably like, hey dude, you took my idea. Great job. Nate just said, I think he said 20 pounds of ninja in a 8-pound shirt, something like that. Strong competitor here coming up to the starting block. It's Aiden. Aiden's now on the starting block, getting ready to ascend through these steps. Nice approach there, skipping one of the steps, but had a little bit of a trip up on the landing platform, but pulled it through. Good job right through here. Awesome. Up onto the starting block for heavy metal. Ooh, taking a swing first. That's a time waster, but I mean, he's looking strong. Listen, this is definitely a strong-looking competitor. Certainly athletic. He knows what he's doing. He's just being very conservative, and that could play to be a strength here. Oh, he's a young adult. So I didn't know that about this competitor. He's a young adult, and I was just fed this information from a coworker here in the studio. I think that came from Jess. Oh no, thank you. So he's a young adult. So we're talking a different competition here, of course. He is not competing against Kevin Carbone and against Connor. He is competing against the other young adults that are here at this competition. And therefore, putting together a very strong run. This is an uphill, nice. That's an uphill slider that you just saw him do. It's a tough, tricky obstacle. It wants to put you back to the beginning of the track. You have to fight against it as you slide. And right up the juicer, no problem. Aiden definitely looking strong, right to the wing nuts. Beautiful. He's on the first one. Gathering up. Ooh, he lost a little momentum. There we go. Gathering it again. He's got a little bit of left-right. Not throwing the hips the way I'd like to see him. A little short. Ooh, he didn't quite have it. But looking strong. Definitely a strong competitor. Action Athletics team member. Getting pounds from the others in the area. Pound from Nate. Nate, the gym owner here. See him back there, introducing everybody in. And so he's doing sort of the live, in-person commentating out there with the microphone, and I'm here in the studio doing the commentating for the live stream. And yeah, starting up. Let's see who else we have. Let's see, 32 competitors left to run. Samer Delgado is going to be our last competitor of the day. 32 of them. Next on the starting block is Matthew Rich. Matthew Rich there, getting ready, talking to some others. Oh, this guy is a three-time competitor. Three-time competitor, just like myself. I am also a three-time competitor. Oh, is this Alexi? Oh, apologies. So this is Alexi. Sorry. Last guy was Matthew Rich. This is Alexi Matusik, three-time competitor. And he's playing the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. Three-time competitor, and he's a ninja surgeon. He actually worked in Haiti. Oh, I remember this ninja from the show. It's funny, out of context, you don't recognize ninjas. I remember, I think he was featured, or at least I definitely saw some videos of him online recently. He went to Haiti, and he was using his surgeon skills over there to help people. Amazing thing. I'm really looking forward to seeing this run. I hope he does well. I believe he's rocking the KO drops. That is a parkour shoe from WFPF. He cleared the first obstacle, no problem. Second obstacle, no problem. Cautious approach here, grabbing the J hook. One arm to the match. Now another one arm to the match. Ooh, a little sketchy getting to the landing, but he got there. Now looking at the jump to the rock. Got it. Got it. Conservative approach here. Good job. Nice. I love to see competitors that know their level of confidence for the course. Ooh, missing the last wall. Coming back. All right, now able to settle in. Try to get his angle right. There we go. He's got it. Good job from Alexi. Speeding right into the jump. Got it. Good job. You can hear the tackiness of those parkour shoes as he's locking in. Setting the bar, pushing it forward. That was a good technique. A little slow here through the end, but overall was quick work getting through that obstacle. Did a good job. Now eyeing up the juicer. Running at it. Big jump, but then a little slow and clear. Nice. Nice. Well done. Okay, wing nuts. Taking deep breaths here. That's smart because really wing nuts right now, passing the wing nuts is big right now. But I gotta be honest, I think it's kind of a short sight to focus on wing nuts because the rest of the competitors, yeah, there we go. Awesome. Let's see if he sticks to the landing. I was just saying, I think the competitors for the rest of the day, many of them are going to clear the wing nuts. So if you're taking a lot of time before the wing nuts, you are not setting yourself up to be in the best shape overall. I think we're going to have tons of clears of the wing nuts. This is an obstacle that I think will be tough, but definitely, of course, doable. It's the Salmon. But then the second part of this, the lache to the cliffhanger, is tough. And then to go right into the next upper body obstacles. All right, he's doing well up the Salmon ladder. Looking strong. Big lache. Ooh, no! Out on the Salmon. Wow. For a second, I thought he might have saved it on the lower rungs. And I'm not even sure if that's legal. I'm not sure if you can. If you hook the lower rungs, if you can then continue up. But for a second there, I thought he might have hooked the lower rung, but he couldn't hang in there. Peeled off of the grip. But that was a strong run. Good job. Good job from the doctor. Another really strong competitor that has been doing really well in the end, and now, as Nate just said, Lucas Real. Did I pronounce that correctly? No? Did I? You think so? Cool. I got a thumbs up from the back. Yes, I pronounced it correctly. Lucas Real. Nice. Crouch down at the start. Boom, boom. Right through. Conservative but fast. I like it. Beautiful. I like those fresh foams too. Boom! Right to the first ring, right through the third. Bam! Third part of that obstacle. Beautiful. Jump and tic-tac. Boom! Yes! All right. I've seen a few people do it. I might do it later. I might. We'll see. Awesome. Right up. Yes! Right through. Big jump. Boom! He's good. Close up and personal. Nice camera angle there. Lucas is putting together an extremely strong run. Whoa! No run up. Fighting through the juicer. Don't fight the juice. All right, he's good. On to the wing nuts. This is the fastest time to the wing nuts for sure. Let's see if he can take first place. Beautiful. By completing the devil step variation to come. The dismount. Beautiful dismount. Wow. Really showing great body control here. All right, he's probably going to take a second to settle in, save some of his breath here, save some of his energy for the upper body. Recoup the energy, I should say. Yeah, and he does. Uses a little chalk and ascends the Salmon ladder, no problem. Getting ready for the transfer. Beautiful. Locks it in. Big lache coming up. This has got to be roughly 7 to 8 feet to a cliffhanger. He's got it. Solid. You can hear the crowd go nuts. Only the second competitor to get to this point so far. Using the circuit board. So this is a brand new circuit board. Uh-oh. That circuit board hold right there. I don't know if he knows. I think it... Oh, no. It's locked in. Okay. It looked like it may have been on the cusp of that big lip. Okay, so now we're going to see the last part of this obstacle. These boards tilt more than 90 degrees. This is where Connor went out. Oh, man! Oh, dude. Oh, you couldn't hold on to it. That's so tricky, but currently sitting in first place, it's good enough for first. With 1:52, blowing away Connor Galvin's previous score of 2:33. Huge run for Lucas. That was beautiful. Setting a terrific pace here for other athletes to try to live up to. Connor now in the second place. And now in the starting block, Mark Antioquia. Mark, you may know him as Aspiring Human, as it says on his shirt. And that's his Instagram handle as well. You can check him out on Instagram. He's a super strong competitor. He makes his rounds in the NNL. I know him personally. He's a good ninja. He has helped me out. We did an autism event, a charity event, early last year. Mark was one of the coaches with me, helping the kids along. It was great. It was a great experience working with him. And he wrote up quite an interesting description here for his for what to say about him. So when you sign on to when you register for this competition, you have the ability to include notes, and that's the way I get some of my data. This is what Mark has said. I have a crippling fear, of being caught in a flash mob dance and being the only one who doesn't know the choreography. I also think Mike Ravert is one of the most beautiful creatures to walk the planet. Likes to take selfies on strangers' phones who fall asleep on the bus. He enjoys home-cooked meals and practicing violin shirtless by an open fire. You can hear the Celine Dion in the background. I have to slow my pace of this description. On a serious note, my goodness, Mr. and Mrs. Ravert, you've seriously done some good things in raising such a fine young gentleman. I am honestly having such a difficult time running this course with such a studly stallion of a man standing in the room, obviously watching over him now in the control room. I just wanted to climb up high on his shoulders and let him carry me to the end. But I guess I'll just have to do it the hard way. All right, Mark, that was thoroughly entertaining. And so is this run so far. He's doing a great job. Now on the slider. So for those who are just tuning in, I just read an excerpt from Mark's registration form. He's having fun out here. This is awesome. Celine Dion bumping in the background. He's a strong competitor. He coaches at Center Court Ninja, and we were talking last night about the responsibility coaches have to their ninjas. Oh no! A bad jump off the tramp. Oh, falling back into the water. Falling into the water. Oh, Mike Ravert running out. The ninja love is real. They are good friends, as you can see. Mike Ravert getting a shout out earlier from Mark via his excerpt from the registration. All right, I love the entertainment value of so many of these ninjas like Mark. Great job. It's fun for everybody here. All right, we have a young adult, another young adult on the platform here. This is Pete Dillman, rocking the Action Athletics shirt. I've seen him here throughout the weekend, hopefully taking in some beta from other competitors, hopefully getting comfy, walking around. He's got a little smile on his face. He looks comfy. He's getting some cheers from the crowd, getting ready to go. Beginning through the steps, strong, clear. Nice job through those steps. Very good. Pete also getting cheers from the studio here, from the other Action Athletic crew here in the studio with me. Ooh, jumping to the second rock hold. That's a good way to go. It's got to be quick. Come on, go, go, go. Beautiful. Apparently a computer programming nerd. He has got some Tyler Swift bumping in the gym right now as he runs. Another come. Oh, save it! Woo! That reminded me of John Alexis for some reason. I just had a flashback. Did John Alexis do that one year? People on the live chat, on the YouTube live chat, did John Alexis do that one year? I feel like he did. I swear, I got a flashback of it. Oh man! Not making it up the juicer. He's got more. If he's got more juice, he can try another attempt at it. Let's see. Come on. Taking a lot of breaths. He's really got to go. He's got to go. Oh man! No good. That foot placement's got to be on point. He's got to dig in between the first and second barrel. And I think that's what Joe's saying. You got to get that foot placement right so you can propel off of it, get your arms hooked over the top. Gearing up. Ooh, a Pete chant breaks out. Boom! There it is. The Pete chant. The Pete chant brings him home. All right, now has to refocus here. Recenter. Big jump, big jump. Oh, man. I think the third competitor of the day we've seen not really focus on that tramp jump and come up short with the grab to the wing nut. You really need to hit that tramp hard. You really need to pump off of it. So now, for our youth qualifiers, our youth competitors, we have Aiden sitting in first, Pete Dillman with that run just now, putting him in second place, and Mike Lewis is third. So our overall youth competitors, there have only been 3 so far, so they're all placing top 3. And now Anthony Yardley. Anthony Yardley, here he is on the starting platform here. His nickname is the Roadrunner. He's 27 years old, and he's from New York. This is his first NNL competition, and he's super excited to be here. And he's really excited to just kind of get involved. So like, what he wrote on his registration was that he's really excited to immerse himself in all the ninja. Ooh, look at that. He's looking like a pro. Woo! Nice. Hardly. Yes! Throwing caution to the wind. I hope he doesn't go out early. That's an Akbarism. Sorry, guys. But, no, nice. Look at that. No hands. Ooh, he might go for the tic-tac. Look at him. Look at what does he do? Yeah! That tic-tac! I'm going to get super pumped every time I see that. Woo! I love it. And across the walls. Ooh, no good. No good. He needs to tone it back, throw his body. There we go. Up the wall. That cost him precious time. If he's going for first place, which obviously he is, he's gunning for first. That is a time eater. He's got to set this quick. There we go. Set quick. Big moves. Great job. Good lâché. Beautiful. Now the juicer. 2 deep breaths. Here's a third. 4 deep breaths. That's where I draw the line. Now you're wasting time, Anthony. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, no! What was that? Use your feet. Come on. You got to use your feet here. Unless you're John Alexis, maybe. Come on. Dig a foot, dig a foot. There it goes. Bam! And no problem for him. See, you just needed that foot placement, and like a veteran ninja, you get 1 try. You figure out what you need to do better the next try, the next attempt. He did that. He cleared it. Here come the wing nuts. Big jump. Come on. Nice! Definitely got a big jump. Looked floaty there. And good approach to getting his swing started. All right, so this is his first NNL comp, but certainly not his first comp. Oh! I think he hit it with his knee. Or his chest, I think what Nate just said. He hit the wing nut with some part of his body other than his hands, which obviously made it difficult to grab it with his hands. Solid run, though. He was in great shape. You know, obviously, nobody's cleared this course yet, so he could have been a clear. Shame to see him go out like that. I think his chest hit the wing nut. But great job from Anthony. Really, really good job. And good to see him having fun out there. Next up, Nate has just announced him as one of the most accomplished parkour practitioners in the area. I love to hear that as a fellow parkour athlete. who has really indulged myself in Ninja more than anything lately, but love to hear more parkour athletes involved in Ninja. Vince Clapper, now on the starting platform. You can see him crouched down, kind of shaking it out, getting ready to go, getting some pounds from the friends behind him. Jake Murray back there too. Ooh, look at this interesting one-footed hoppy thing, and he's rocking some interesting headgear. At first, it reminds me of like the Mickey Mouse ears or something, but I don't know. I don't know what if it's supposed to be a mousy thing or something else. Interesting. Tic Tac. Could expect that from the parkour guy. Oh no! I think he didn't stick the landing. It was hard to see from this camera angle, but he did not make it. He's out. He tried the Tic Tac. Oh, he's out. Good job. Props for going for it. I love to see the parkourers there. And glad he's okay. Glad he didn't edge himself on that box. So he's off the course, and now Tyler Dipple is now on the starting platform. Tyler Dipple, he applied to A&W seasons 7, 8, 9, and 10, and has not yet gotten a call back. So, producers, guys, if you are watching this right now, look, you made him cry. You metaphorically made him cry, kind of-ish. You pretend made him cry. Let's see how he does on the course. And hey, if he does well, guys, how about the invite? He did test in Cleveland last year, so maybe you guys know him from Cleveland testing. And he's competed in the UNAA in the past 2 seasons. And this is his second year competing in the NNL. Bam, right through, beautiful. He recently finished 7th overall at Ultimate Obstacles, at the NNL Qualifier at Ultimate Obstacles. Interesting stat, I qualified 7th overall, or I shouldn't say qualified. Tic Tac, boom, I love it, woo! That amps me up. That could be my new favorite obstacle just because of that. And up, beautiful. Yeah, so I have done 2 NNLs earlier in the year. No, it's 3 now. The first 2 NNLs that I ran in, I got 7th overall. And the third one, I don't know how I placed. That was Jamie's Cherry Hill. If anybody out there with the stats is watching, let me know how I placed. I don't remember how I did at Cherry Hill. But I was just getting over being sick. Anyway, back to Tyler. Putting together a great run. Really solid run here. His nickname is T-Dips. Nickname T-Dips. He's a software engineer at ESPN. That is interesting. I know another Ninja competitor, Daniel, who's a graphic designer. Nailed it! Who's a graphic designer at ESPN, I believe. Daniel, if you're watching this, he used to come out to my New York Ninja events all the time. Bam! Nailed it. I wonder if Daniel and Tyler know each other. Work in software and graphic design. They could be hand in hand. It's good to see ninjas with varied backgrounds. Tyler's doing a great job here on the salmon ladder. He's got pretty good time as well. This could be, obviously, because we haven't seen the very last obstacle of the course yet, could be a first place if he's able to make it there. Let's see it. Nice, he's locked it in. So he looks like he's getting tired. I can see it there. And if you don't have gas for this cliffhanger, Lachey, you're in bad shape. Yeah, didn't have it. We saw the signs, but still a great run. Tyler making it all the way to the Lachey, past the salmon ladder, past the double salmon ladder to the cliffhanger Lachey. Very nice job. Well done. Yeah, great run. We're coming down to our last few competitors here. We only have 4 competitors left. We're up to number 28. This is Jesse Rancor. Jesse is up. Jesse, interesting fact about Jesse. He was born with cerebral palsy, and the doctor said he couldn't walk. And when he had the opportunity to, basically when he rode here, he couldn't walk, so he decided to run, and he's been doing so ever since. So one of those amazing stories that we like to hear on American Ninja Warrior of people overcoming adversity and, having physical limitations but overcoming them, being super strong. He's now a ninja competitor, and doctors said that he couldn't walk when he was first born. Incredible. Really looking forward to seeing how he does here. I hope he does well. Jesse Rancor. Again, we're here at the National Ninja League competition at Action Athletics. I'm Justin Conway, here in the booth. Jesse's getting ready to go. We're also going to have some pros stop in the booth. Stay tuned to hear some other pro commentary. He's throwing out the hang loose sign, jumping through as he starts. Ooh, almost pulling up the step there. They got the warning during the rules that steps could pull up, but we haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it in competition. We haven't seen the steps come up. He almost pulled one up. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spilling all the way over. And I'm back here. Hey. That was a good save for him. I'm glad he's okay. Moving forward. Big jump here. Okay, he's got it. Change the way you train. On the back of his shirt, change the way you train. Well, of course, unless you're training strong. And oh man, I heard a clunk. Shins, jeez, oosh. You can see him. Ooh, he's limping a little bit. Oh, he must have hit his leg pretty hard. That was not smooth, but he pulled it through. Props for that. There we go. Pulled it through the next obstacle too. So much props here. Let's see how he does in the spider jump. Oh, out on the spider jump. Oh, man. But let's hear it for Jesse. I am very happy to see him do so well on a course where, I mean, this is a tough course. This is a stacked competition out here. He really put it all out there. From coming from having such a debilitating condition and being able to perform so well. Props. That was fun to watch. Is this a youth? Yes. This is a young adult competitor, Matthew Freitas. This is a strong ninja I've seen at other competitions. I'd like to see him do well here. And here comes his ascent through the steps. Ooh, a little one hoppiness, a little parkour vaulty, a little trip on the block. All kinds of interesting things here. Nice, Matthew. Oh, a little stump. This is great. Having fun here. He's a young adult. Oh, wow. He has a prosthetic leg. Interesting. And now we can see perhaps why there's a little bit of a stumble here and there. He's working with a prosthetic leg. You would never know. Look at this. So as he's landing, of course, this is tricky. He's got to kind of overcome the barrier. We got the wrong camera angle here on the live feed, but he's now making his way up the jump. Okay, so now he's on the rock climbing wall. Beautiful. This is impressive. You can see his prosthetic leg there. Ooh, nails the landing. Super impressive. Wow. Matthew putting together a beautiful run. Here he comes across the walls, onto the last wall. Beautiful. Got it. I just got chills thinking about how well he's doing. Come on, stick it. Wow, and the spider jump. Dude, he's doing the spider jump. Oh my God, onto the slider. Yes, sliding across. Strong upper body. You can see the look in his face. He's grimacing. He's making it through here, though. Lachey to the end, making it. All right, so now the barrels are going to be tough. Hiking up his sweatpant. Barrels are going to be tough. He's going to have to really strategize here. Use that other leg. Yes! He's done it! He's done it! Matthew Freitas. Dude, I love it. I love it. This is the Palm Wonderful Run of the day. I'm calling it early. We need to get sponsorship from Palm if I'm going to keep saying that. All right, he's feeling out the tramp, getting back up to the tramp. Yes, he's got it! Going where others couldn't go. A youth competitor with a prosthetic leg. I hate to keep driving that home, but God, I mean, it's just such an amazing thing to be able to overcome. You got to give him props. He's getting ready for this wing nut. Boo! Oh! Round of applause for Matthew. I love it. I love that run. Matthew coming in third overall for the youth competitors, for the young adult males. So yeah, Nate now asking him. He was Matt was eyeing up the Tic Tac off the wall, or at least that's what Nate thought. He said he almost gave him heart failure. That was incredible. I loved that run just now. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. That was incredible. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Oh, Philip Scott, thank you so much commenting on the YouTube. Or maybe I shouldn't thank you for posting this stat. I got 14th overall at PPK. I guess that's pretty good. That was a stacked competition. I was coming off of being sick there. I was very slow and controlled in my approach. So 14th overall for me at Cherry Hill PPK. Thanks for checking the spreadsheet. Now it's Scott Marafia. Marafa? Marafa. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Scott tearing through the steps. All right, he's the third to last competitor for today. This is his second year competing in the NNL, and he's a one-time competitor on A&W. He competed just last year in Cleveland. Good job over that platform, the landing platform, right up the block here. He's got some like 80s music bumping. Oh, he's actually the third to last competitor. I don't know if I misstated that, but correction in the control room here, third to last competitor. In this wave, oh, okay, that's the point of clarification. In this wave, to be clear. So we have another wave coming up at 5 p.m. So he's the third to last competitor for this wave, and then we kick off another adult wave at 5 p.m. And I will also be commentating for that one. Typically, the flow is, we get the live stream up and going shortly after 5 o'clock with National Anthem and everything. And then after rules, I'll come in and start talking to you guys. Here he goes, taking some deep breaths before the juicer. That's the smart way to go about it. You want some deep breaths. There we go. Oh, just a little slow, but wow, really controlled. Made it look like just smooth going over the big tanks there. Taking a lot of time here. Seems out of breath. For a first place finish, actually at this point, without a completion, he could definitely get first place. Oh man, nope, didn't have the jump, but a good run. He was flowy up until that point. Very nice. Looking strong. And for those who are listening in on the live stream, I've got a little treat for you guys. I have purchased a sports headset, a remote headset, and when I run later on, I am also going to be commentating on my own run. You heard it, that's right. I am going to, we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to have some fun with it. To be honest with you guys, I was sick for a long time. I haven't trained in a long time, so, I'm going to have some fun out there. I'm throwing on my headset, and I'm going to be commentating as I run through this course. So stay tuned. I'm going to be number 35 in the second wave for today. And I'm looking forward to getting out there. This is such a fun course. And as you can see, I've been given so many. Oh, all right. So here's Zachary Robertson. Zachary Robertson coming down. Boom. Ooh, the backside of the step. Interesting approach. Big leaps. Very nice. Coming across. Boom. Clear. And right through. No problem. Good job there. Taking his time here. He's looking controlled. He's looking kind of confident, but maybe cautious, I guess you could say. Ooh, I like the monkey approach. It's just a little slow, but it's definitely, it's definitely a good way to go if you're looking for the clear of the obstacle. Just time-wise, you're in a little bit of a crunch here. I think he's really got to start picking up the time. He's got an instrumental of the Allman Brothers Band playing in the background. It's very kind of like groovy. We were talking about this earlier. For me, I like to get hyped when I run. I like to have something that's going to increase my pace, make me have that sense of urgency. Clear, nice. It does have a bit of a quick pace to the song, but it's also just like groovy. I wonder if that puts other people into like, ooh, nice, a chill mindset, kind of makes them focus. All right, wrong camera angle here. There we go. We're back at the juicer. Nice. Able to pull himself over. He's putting together a very nice run. All right, we'll see how his upper body does. So here's where it gets upper body intensive. Oh, man, but before you get to the upper body, it's a tramp jump. and his legs buckled on the tramp jump. Looked very similar to the big tramps that we have on like the TikTok and stuff like that on the show. They're tricky. You need to keep your legs locked out. And here's our final competitor. I shouted him out early. He was in the studio for a minute. Salmon Delgado. He competed last year on American Ninja Warrior. The year previous to that, he was a tester along with me in Philly. We tested the course together. And he's a bar stars, dude. You can see it on his shirt. Super strong upper body. Look at his forearms. You can see it. He's pumped. He's a very strong competitor. If he doesn't make any mistakes, with his calisthenics and his bar stars background, his upper body, and his explosive movement, this guy's explosive. Watch him attack this course. If he doesn't make any mistakes, definitely a potential competitor to be in the top spots here. Big move to that second ring. And clear. Does that count? That clears. That clears. That's good. Tic-tac. Yes! Awesome. Grabbing that rope. Flying through the rope thingy. Here we go. Beautiful. He's gunning for that top time. Bam! Right into the spider jump. Pipe slider. Gotta push it hard. Beautiful technique. Lachey, no problem. I think he could have the top time to this point. Oh, but that's gonna set him back. Oh, a little twist. I hope he's all right. Okay, looks okay. But this is a time setback. He's got to overcome. Ooh, yikes. Oh, man. Do you see my face? I'm cringing in the background. All right, he made it through. For those watching on the live stream, right behind him on that obstacle, I was in the studio. You could see me. I was cringing. Big jump. Got it. All right. Now he's got to get his momentum left to right. And a big grab here. If he has good hand placement. Yes, he does. I have no doubt that he would grab it with his strength. It's just a matter of hand placement. So now he's got to stick the landing. This is an awkward landing here. Oh, no good. He's out. So he thought that may have been clear because under his, with his understanding, I believe, he was saying that on or beyond the platform is good, right? Like on or beyond. But to the judge's call, you know, he wasn't beyond the platform. He was to the side of the platform. So he's out there. An earlier competitor, Connor Galvin, went all the way to that orange mat, which is fine because that's totally beyond the platform. But that run right there, Sommer landed to the side of the platform. He didn't get all the way up onto the orange, therefore out. But strong run. That was great. Great run from Sommer. I'm going to leave it to Nate. I'm going to leave it to Nate. He's going to... Oh, well, first, let's talk about our qualifiers here. These are the youth division, adult male qualifiers. Aiden Ishii, I hope it... Aiden Ishii, followed by Pete Dillman, then Matthew Freitas. And now, here is the... here's the top 8 competitors overall, right? This is overall. Is this an overall list or just male? Overall list. We have Lucas Real sitting in first. Beautiful run. Connor Galvin sitting in second. Kevin Carbone sitting in third. Tyler Dibble. Alexi Matusik in fifth. Jonathan Angelili in sixth. Sommer Delgado seventh. Mike Elwell is eighth. So stick around to see more. As you can see, the difference between first and 8th place is a difference of less than 50 seconds. Roughly 59-second difference, right? Something like that. Less than 50 seconds between first and 8th place. So as I said earlier, this is going to be a time course, and it's going to be... oh, no, that's not true. So... I'm sorry, these are different completed obstacles. I'm looking at the wrong stats, but it's going to be a time course. It's going to come down to being efficient on this course. We're going to see some awesome runs later. A lot of the strongest competitors from American Ninja Warrior are going to be here in person, live to compete. Oh, and we have the results, so I'm going to leave it to Nate to do these results.
He was here with us till like 11:30 last night, setting this course up, and just was like the first one here this morning. I swear he's here more than I am. But we can't give you any credit for your run because you work so hard. Doesn't life suck like that sometimes? That's not great. But indeed, we have 3 other competitors here, and we want to see how they sort it out. So, in 3rd place, with 8 obstacles completed in a time of 1:45.85, Mike Lewis. In second place with 8 obstacles completed in a time of 1:37.48, Matt Freitas. And in first place, let's get him on the podium before he busts out of his shirt, Aiden Ishii. Yep. And with that, Aiden Ishii qualifies for National Ninja League Finals. He had told me when he came in tonight, he was like, listen, I know I'm in a division with very few people, but if I'm going to qualify, I want to earn it. Well, you just earned it, my friend, so we hope to see you in Michigan next month. I think he's in Michigan, right? Or is he in Atlanta? No, adults are in Atlanta. Yeah, you're in Michigan. Awesome. And we'll hope to see Mike and Matt there as well. All right, now here's how this is going to work. It is 3:12. Really? Cool. Our next division runs at 5 p.m. Usually, what we have been doing is kicking everybody out of the gym and having them come back a half hour before because we have to get the course set. But the course is all set. So here's what we're going to do. You guys don't have to leave, but no one will be allowed out on the course for the obstacles. We're going to do open gym time at the end of everything. So take a break. You guys are welcome to play in the action room, get warmed up, hang out for a little bit. We will get registration going for the next division. My suggestion, what? What about Ethan? What, he wanted to run the adult course? I did say that? All right. Come on up here, Ethan. Me? Hell no. Dude, I didn't sleep a wink last night. I would fall flat on my face. But here we go. This young man, can we get his face on the live stream? There he is. Oh, God. My bald head off of there. This young man is one of the top qualifiers for the National Ninja League in the teen division. He's one of the smoothest kids I've ever seen. And he had asked very early on in the process, can I tackle the adult course? He dominated earlier today, wasn't allowed to podium because he's an employee of the gym. So we robbed him of his first place finish. And my concession to him was that instead of his trophy, I would let him run the adult course. He is one of the smoothest ninjas you're ever going to see. Here's your shot. We're going to give you one shot at the course. When we say that these kids' divisions are the future of the sport, if A&W keeps lowering down the ages, it's not going to be long till Ethan's knocking at the door, and this is a kid who has the ability to do it. Yes. Oh, hi. All right. Thank you. Ethan, what song do you want to run to? The same one? Okay. Very good. What? Really? I totally forgot that this was a song. All right, Ethan, I know you're ready. Ready to run. He is focused up. Let's send him. Down through Consequence Road into the balance. No hesitation. Reaching out into heavy metal. Gets a little hung up there. How can you be at all unrelaxed? Now, he watched all those pro ninjas do that tack move, but I don't know if Ethan wants to necessarily kill himself in an exhibition run. He's got to compete in Michigan in a few weeks. So not surprising he's taking a little conservative approach here as he heads into the warp drive. Around the bend he goes, up the wall. Now down the jumping spider. There he goes, into the jumping spider. This kid is only 14 years old, by the way. Up the juicer without a problem now. See what he's got for these wing nuts. Sticks the wing nut landing. Gets his hips going. Side to side. Throws it, makes the connection. Wow. So A lot of you adult ninjas that are running later may want to get some bait off of Ethan, because that little calm down move he did there to get himself going the other way. There he goes, hearing it from the crowd. He is not. All right, gets one up on it. 2, 3, and he's clear. Now he's got to stick this huge lache. That is a man-sized lache. Sticks it. Ethan Zimmerman. Remember the name. Shakes his arm out. It's a lot easier to run in an exhibition, I got to tell you, but not easy to do these obstacles, that's for sure. When the pressure's off, you just watch this kid flow. If I know Ethan, I know he wants to put up a decent time. Still a minute left on the clock for him to finish this course. There you go, gets it dislodged. Clears through, now he's got to get up to the top of that devil drop. And down. And down. And through. Ethan Zimmerman showing these adult ninjas how it's done.
Holy crap. Holy.
Dude, that was awesome. I don't know if you guys needed more inspiration, but I'll tell you what, working with these kids on this Action Athletics team gasses me up every day. I got the best job in the world, man. Coaching these kids, watching these people succeed, it's the best. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. Hang out with us for a little bit. We do have to keep the obstacles off just so it's fair for the other competitors. I really don't want to risk anything breaking when we're all messing around, because you know what happens when a bunch of ninjas get together. They start throwing big moves. Lamps start getting hit,
awesome.
stuff starts
so
flying.
I hope you guys just had the opportunity to witness what I just did. We had Ethan out there, Ethan Zimmerman, crush the adult course. Our first clear of the day. It didn't count. Nate just did this cool little thing, allowed Ethan to run the course, and he crushed it. I was losing it. The whole crowd just lost it. It was amazing. If for some reason you just missed that, backtrack about 2 minutes and watch that. That was incredible. So, here at the NNL Qualifier, we're wrapping up for the day. We are about to give the floor back to the ninjas so they can have some fun. It's going to be open gym for a while. And then we're going to start again at 5 o'clock. We're going to have our next wave start, and this will be the final wave of this NNL Qualifier. This will be all the rest of the pro ninjas, all the adults. They're all going to come in 5 p.m. I'm also going to be competing, number 35. So log back in, look for the live feed link. I'll post it on my Facebook, Justin Conway. You can also see it posted on the Action Athletics Facebook page, National Ninja League YouTube page. On the National Ninja League YouTube stream, you can live chat with me. I'll look at the comments there and talk back with you. Yeah, it's gonna be even more exciting, of course, because it continues. 5 o'clock. Come on back. I'll see you guys there. That last beep is when you're gonna begin. Thanks to Ninja Works. Check them out.
Okay, this time forward with our buzzer and the activating of lights. They got the beeping noises. This is full-on official. Ninja Works, the ultimate in ninja timing systems.
If you're a Ninja Warrior gym owner, I highly recommend you check out the Ninja Works system. Go to ninjaworks.com, the ultimate in ninja timing systems.
I think it's one of the best things that a gym could purchase as far as like giving the consumer the real experience for Ninja Warrior. There really is nothing else like it on the market, and nobody else does it better than Ninja Works.
If you got a gym and you want to set yourself up with some of the most legit stuff like the show, you got to hit up Ninja Works.
Definitely a must for any ninja gym if you want to be a serious ninja gym.
And it's just so fun to get up, complete the obstacle, boom, hit that buzzer, and smoke goes off, and you just feel like a champion. So Ninja Works, thank you. We love you.